Can Mitt Romney triumph in the South? He's got two big contests next week, and we got Neil King with the Wall Street Journal in Washington, D.C., who has recovered from his Super Tuesday experience. Neil, thanks for still being alive. Tell us, how is Mitt Romney gonna fare this coming week as he contests the South when he didn't do too well in the South this last Tuesday?
Well, the signs are at the moment pretty interesting. I mean, nobody had ever thought he would do well, particularly in the deepest South. I mean, Alabama and Mississippi are the two states holding primaries on Tuesday. He's been traveling down there, been doing his y'alls and talking about how he likes eating grits. And there are signs in the polls that he's basically made this a dead heat race at the moment, or some polls are even suggesting that he's up, for instance, in Mississippi. And if you look at his ad spending, either his campaign or his super PAC, they've put in about $2.4 million into the two states, way, way more than either Rick Santorum or Newt Gingrich or their super PACs. So they're really contesting it there. And if they were to win in either or both of those states, it could easily do what Super Tuesday didn't do, which is to drive one of his rivals out of the race altogether.
Now, tell us a little bit more about that. Danny had a piece in today's paper looking specifically at Gingrich, and he said, I'm the Southern candidate, I'm going to win there. And so if he doesn't succeed in these two states, what does that mean for him?
You know, I think it's really, he may muddle on and act like he's still in the race, but, you know, the reality is we've had 23 races. He's won 2 of them, but on average, he's come out a little worse than third over all of them. And, you know, that doesn't really put him in a good position. And if he comes in second or third in the states where he says he should be strong, I don't know, that doesn't say much about his future going forward, particularly since we then quickly move into places where he's not going to be advantaged in the weeks and months ahead.
So if Newt Gingrich does pull out, and we're left with Rick Santorum and Mitt Romney and presumably Ron Paul, who looks like he's going on forever, is that what it remains until the conference?
It would, and it would definitely change the math in ways that would be interesting. I mean, on Saturday we have the Kansas caucus coming up tomorrow, and everything suggests that Rick Santorum is going to do really well there. He could pick up most of the 40 delegates in Kansas. Then if they, split the states in Alabama and Mississippi, we could have an increasingly interesting head-to-head race where with only 2 real kind of, front-runner candidates, putting Ron Paul aside, the numbers could get more interesting in the states that are coming up. So that's kind of what a lot of people expect, and that's what Santorum himself was saying in an interview with another organization today, that he expects it to be a 2-man race after Tuesday.
So anything else to look forward to tomorrow? I know we have Wyoming and Kansas both, but that will be the spotlight before Tuesday?
Well, actually, it may already be over, considering that in American Samoa, in Guam and in the Northern Marianas Islands, they're on the other side of the date line, so they've already been caucusing. And believe it or not, the Romney campaign, Matt Romney, Romney's son, went off to both those islands and was campaigning there yesterday. And Romney is expected to win in Guam and Northern Marianas Islands, which shows how competitive this race is.
Okay. Well, we look forward to getting more results from you later, Neil King. Neil King with the Wall Street Journal in Washington, D.C. Thank you very much for your time.